No, but how do you feel when you got the first belt?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and you know,
5 belts.
Five, not four,
belts, mate.
5.
if more people fought each other, you wouldn't have such of a stigma with it.
No,
if everybody just fought each other and put their records on the line.
That's it.
I mean, look at the golden era, like Duran, Hearns, Hagler. Everybody fought each other. No one goes, well, he was rubbish because he lost to him. They're all like golden, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to the 13th and final round podcast.
And today we have a special guest here.
Yes, we do. We don't need a nickname. Emma Dolan in the house. Yeah. Emma, how are we?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Feeling any better? We've heard you've been a little bit sick.
Yeah, no, I feel a lot better now.
Nice one.
Hung on me for weeks and weeks, but I'm starting to get there now. I had my first session back this week, so
ready to get back out.
Definitely.
Yeah. When we do this podcast, we will talk about you as a fighter because that's what you are. Mm-hmm. But we want the audience to know you as a person first.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I think that going back a little bit and finding out how you ended up in a position to be a fighter, because it's not a regular thing, is it?
No, yeah.
How do we arrive at the stage where you put gloves on and you're getting there?
Basically, it all comes back to the Rocky films, but not directly to myself.
All right.
My brother was watching Rocky on telly.
Which one?
I think it was the third one.
The third one.
Pretty sure.
The third one.
You know, Rocky's cut to pieces, and my brother goes, I want to try that.
Yeah.
And so my dad just took him up to the local gym on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And I'm totally oblivious to what boxing is or anything about it, to be honest. I'm just a bit jealous that they're off doing something on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to go. Dad was like, well, what do you mean you want to go? So I want to go because I felt left out, you know.
Yeah.
So I went there. And I went to go train initially, but I bottled it 'cause dead shy. And it's just a gym full of like all these boys and everything,
Yeah.
boxing and punching things. So I went there for a few weeks, just sort of watching. And then one of the coaches, a very good friend of mine now, he's like a second dad to me, Steve Garner. He pulled me over the side and he said like, put the gloves on, put the pads on and that. And I sort of hit him 3 or 4 times. I thought, this is, you get like a rush from it, don't you? And I thought, this is wicked, you know. So then I started going like every session, you know. If I couldn't go, I'd get fed up, sort of thing, and it just went from there. And then just loved it, never stopped.
Drug, innit?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a drug. Yeah, that dopamine hit you get from boxing, it's unexplainable. It's like a love-hating thing. Like I can't. You arrive in the ring, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm doing this. But then after, it's like I need to do it again.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
What was the best part? You like best part, the training part, or going to the fight and getting gloved up and feeling that?
Yeah, which is what's the moment for you?
The best moment.
I don't know. It's a weird one. Like, I like all of it. I love the training. Some people don't like training. I love training.
Yeah. Call you there. Even though when the trainer comes to you, I've got you a fight, your heart starts pumping.
It's good though, isn't it? It's
like
a rush,
part,
isn't it? I love all of it. I can't say there's a part that I don't really enjoy. Like, I like being in the changing room thinking, I'm going to go do this now in a minute, and people are going to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it. One of the most enjoyable things for me is when you're proving people wrong.
That's
right. Even in my last fight, a lot of people saying this is a 50-50 fight, and I knew in my own head, I can't wait to get in this ring, and people are going to see for themselves, sort of thing. I love it. And then when you're out afterwards and you've had your hand raised and that, and you just look round, you're just like, I've just done that. You know what I mean?
How long have you been on this journey now?
Wow, I've been boxing longer now than I haven't been. I've been boxing since I was 9-year-old, and I'm 25 now, so longer than I haven't.
So obviously you're pro now, but how long have you been pro now?
I've been pro since 2021. I turned over just after lockdown.
4 years then?
Yeah, getting there now.
How do you feel when you're turning pro? I mean, that sign up paper and everything, something's going to happen. What was it like?
It was a nice feeling. It was a good feeling. I mean, I wanted to, ideally, in an ideal world, if not for COVID, I probably would have had another year amateur. But amateur boxing sort of hit a standstill. And I was looking at the TV and I was watching women fighting on there, and I thought I wouldn't look out of place on there, to be honest. I remember watching
I'm going to ask you what's
Shannon Courtney or something like that. I thought, I wouldn't look out of place on there.
Was that against Ebony?
No, I think it was Rachel Ball.
Rachel Ball.
And I thought, I was watching that and I thought, they're on telly. And there's no disrespect to them, but I just thought, they're on telly.
Yeah.
I could definitely be up there.
Yeah.
So I thought, so the amateur gyms were closed. I messaged Graham Everett to see if I could go at Peace Gym, do a bit of fitness and that, just to try and tick me over.
Is this back in Norfolk?
Back at Norfolk, yeah. And he said, and I come down there and I just enjoyed it. Enjoyed the way, the differentiation, the way of pro training and that. And I thought, this is all right. And then he talked about getting a pro contract, and I thought, why not? And then it just went from there, really. And
Didn't turn back.
Didn't turn back.
Didn't turn back.
And you're on the journey now.
On the journey now, well on the way. Yeah.
And it's all about enjoying the journey. When we're older than you now, we're at the other side, right? And when we look back on it, if I reflect back on it now, should have enjoyed the journey a little bit more. Not chasing that destination. Just enjoy it, because I don't know about you, but it's like I look back on 30 years ago, and it's like it's just gone so fast.
I enjoyed the journey, but there was loads of hiccups on the way.
It's life.
It's a learning process. I don't know if you've been through the hiccups as well. Like people are a bit dodgy with you, and you know what I mean. You're not getting what you want to get. That
I think with Carl though, she's in good hands.
That's what I'm saying. But
what we said to Carl on the podcast, Carl's gone through some of the things we've been through, and now people underneath him benefit because he knows how to protect them.
I fell on my feet with Carl. You couldn't find a more fair, genuine man in the game. He's got the same amount of boxing knowledge he's got. You struggle to find someone in this country anyway. So
it's nice. Like if me and John made a comeback now, we'll go to Carl.
You got to.
You know why? Because we know it brings us through correctly.
I'm yet to find one person to say a bad word about him.
I might get a brain scan. I have to go and do it.
Brain scan.
Would you make a comeback?
I would, Just have one.
You tried to make a comeback in white collar,
No, I did it in white collar, but it is.
In a cage.
I did it.
I did it.
No, we did. I put a show on. We did MMA and also boxing. So you'd obviously use the cage.
Yeah.
So the preparation for 3 weeks, and I'm thinking,
you got nervous, didn't you?
I made the weight and the nerves and everything. I thought, can't take it no more. I won the fight. But
listen to this full story, right? He started his career at light middleweight and he finished his career at cruiserweight.
No. I boiled down to super middle. I boiled down super middle.
I bet when you were in there though, you had the knowledge, didn't you?
Oh yes, I did.
Because my dad's uncle, he used to box in the booths, right?
Yeah.
So when he was like 40, he had a white collar fight. He's in there with some.
Just in your blood to do it. Just do it.
One of my clients is.
I think Josh should do it.
No, listen. So I'm an hour fitness influencer. Right? So I got about close to 200,000 followers, right? And there's a couple of other fitness influencers who are doing these misfit boxing. I've got a client who's a DAZN production manager, and I'm always thinking like,
hey,
get me a fight with these YouTubers. I'll fight one of these misfit guys.
But would you do it on YouTube, like a proper white collar?
One of these misfit guys.
But you wouldn't do the normal white collar.
No, I won't get paid.
There's a big pay difference, isn't there?
I want to get paid. I ain't fighting for nothing. I got a wife.
Okay, well,
you know what I mean, she likes her stuff. Do you know what I mean? I ain't doing it for free like you.
No, mine wasn't for free. Mine was for money.
Yeah, how much you get paid?
No, we got good money.
Yeah, okay.
We got good money. No, it's my show, innit? So we get good money.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Let's move on. Let's move on
anyway. Forget about that.
So you're back out in May.
That's what it's looking like.
Okay, where's that?
Not sure yet. We're open for May. Obviously, the original date was supposed to be Saturday, just gone.
Yeah.
And obviously that got postponed, sort of thing. Shannon still boxed, and she got the win.
Yeah.
Bit of a scrappy performance from her, but she got the win.
Yeah.
She picked up a cut on her head. So
what show was that one again?
There was the Next Gen show.
Next Gen.
Yeah. So we're just waiting to hear an exact date. But it's looking like early May, I should think.
Right. Is that what promotion you're under? You're under Matchroom?
That'll be under Matchroom.
You're under Matchroom,
right.
I'm not under a promotion yet.
Right, so
that'll be under a Matchroom promotion.
So we've got press passes for Matchroom Queensbury. We're still working on the Sky one. They still haven't emailed us back yet. Please. But we got to Matchroom. So we'll see you down there.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll see you up close and personal.
Yeah.
I'll tell my wife, don't be scared, darling. She's a nice person.
You remember as well. You always say, "Oh, remember us?" Okay.
I'll come show you all my new belts.
Thank you. That's right. Oh, I like that.
He'll be a proper fanboy. He'll take your gloves off. But for the British.
Yeah, for the vacant British, we've been ordered to fight, and she just won the WBA Intercontinental, so I don't know if that'll be on the line or not.
Right.
I'm not as bothered by that. I think the British title is quite an iconic title. I've always really wanted that, so that'd be cool.
You've got the Commonwealth one, right?
Yeah.
I like the attitude you've got there. You've got a good attitude.
Are you in traditional? What I mean by traditional is British Commonwealth, European route. Or are you international
world afterwards?
I think they're international belts. Obviously, they put you in the rankings for world titles, so you wouldn't knock it. But they're like Mickey Mouse belts, aren't they? I mean, British, Commonwealth, European, world. That's the way to go, innit? Like that's proper.
Which one you go for, the IBF or the WBO or the WBC?
Whoever wants it.
Anything.
Whoever wants it.
She'll have it with anyone, mate.
Any belt, As long as you got a world title belt.
I think the WBC is quite
WBC, the green belt,
it's a wicked belt, isn't it? But I think pretty much all the champions bar one are Mexicans in my weight anyway.
Yeah.
3 Mexicans and a Japanese girl, I think. So that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, man. That's good.
Tell us a little bit. So for the audience who've never seen you fight before, who do you model your style around? What kind of fighter are you? Are you an inside, outside, technical? What do you like doing? Carl told us he likes to get in there and have it.
I'm a bit of a box fighter. I do a bit of everything. I love Tommy Hearns.
You like Tommy Hearns?
I'm long range from I'm 5'5.5".
So are you taller than most of your opponents?
Yeah. Most of my opponents are about 5'1", 5'2". Yeah, so you keep at the end of that jab, that nice and sharp. But then I can also mix it. After working with Carl now, I can mix it on the inside when I need to as well, which has added to my game a lot. I'm not afraid of standing there in the pocket and having it. But obviously, it's better to box if I can.
I was always tall. I was fighting I used to boil down to 10 stone, so 5'11", 10 stone. So my whole thing was keeping someone at a distance as well. But you do need to know how to fight the inside.
You got to, because you see it all the time. You see it all the time, and they fold when they get into it. There's no folding here.
You need to be able to do both, don't you?
Yeah,
for sure. And how long do you want to give it before you're up there fighting for world title level? Do you think you're ready? Do you need to do? Tell us about the journey you're on.
I'm on a journey. I've trusted Carl. We're very open with each other with discussion and stuff like that. We took the Commonwealth title fight after me not being in the ring for 10 months. It's my first fight with Carl. That's how much we're trusting into each other. You know what I mean? And I took that, and it's a massive learning fight, and I won that. Defended it against an undefeated prospect. Now we're going straight in again with Shannon, and I feel like they're all learning fights. I don't want to be going in there with people that I know that I'll beat. You see that, you know.
You want a challenge?
Yeah, I want a challenge, and it's to get you from A to B, right? So me beating, say, Nicola Hopewell has now prepared me to go in there and beat Shannon. Me beating Shannon will then prepare me to, say, go fight Lauren Parker for the European. And beating her will then prepare me to fight for a world title. You know. And
with the size, you'll be able to move within divisions, move with the weights as well.
It makes you flyweight easy, and never struggled with weight. But I know if I ever do, I can move up, and I still be very tall for the weight. So
you come across the type of person that even when you haven't got a fight, you're in the gym anyway. You're always preparing.
We won't kill ourselves, but I'm always. I love learning. I love learning, and I love picking up on things. It's one of the many things I love about Carl. Is constantly learning and picking new things up, and it's such an interesting sport where you don't stop learning. So
me and Carl was around the same trainer, Howard Rainey, who was a really technical guy.
Bless him.
And so I'm guessing that Carl would have a lot of influence from that. I know I do. Even the way I teach my general public clients, even the way I deliver nutrition, boxing, strength and condition, it comes from that technical know-how. You know, there's a lot of fighters that I've trained around that are great fighters, but cannot teach, not communicate. You know what I mean? Not everyone's designed to be a trainer, a coach. You know what I mean?
When I learned to swim when I was a little girl, my swimming teacher didn't know how to swim. Like, you know what I mean? She could stand up in the pool. I didn't know this till I was older. You know what I mean? But,
really?
Yeah,
that's
but
mad, isn't it?
She didn't know how to swim. But if you can teach something, you know what I mean? But I think it helps having a boxing trainer that has boxed, though. Massively, because they know what it feels like to get punched on the nose, which is a massive thing, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing with me with now we're all as human beings get this jealous and envy, but it's how we react to things which makes us different, right? And so I'm seeing all these strength and conditioning guys coming into the sport of boxing, and they're bringing a nutrition advisor in, and it's very nutrition based for what you do with the general public, but not specific enough to the fighters. Even we were talking off camera. I'm not going to say on camera, but you know what we were saying off camera, right? So it's like boxing is the hardest sport in the world. It's harder than MMA because when you get hit, you get knocked down, you go limp, it's over. There's no standing count. There's no 3 knockdown rule. There's none of that. All right. So it's like getting knocked down is like a car crash, isn't it? How many car crashes you're going to have in one fight? It could be several, right? So the nutrition, the strength and condition, everything has to be very specific to the journey that you're on. And some people come in with their knowledge of certain things, but they've been hitting the nose.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it boils down to. You need to know how it feels to be in that ring, don't you?
Yeah, it's a very lonely place in there, isn't it?
It is, definitely. Okay, let's move away from the boxing. I want to know you. Where were you born?
I want to know you, the person, mate.
Where you were born?
Yeah.
Your family?
Yeah.
What are you doing now? And your favourite stuff? Just tell us everything.
You don't have to tell us everything. So if you start asking, if you're married, things like that.
You know what I mean?
My bank details.
Yeah. Anyway, go on and love.
No, from Norfolk originally. My dad's side of the family are all sort of travellers, so I've got a family from all over the place. My mum's side of the family from South Africa, so like, I've got a very diverse sort of upbringing, really, I guess. But I've probably been more brought up with my dad's side of the family, values and all that kind of stuff, you know. And I think it's they talk a lot of sense and that kind of thing. I had a good upbringing. I've lived in Norfolk till about, I don't know, up until recently, till I moved to Newark. I mean, I've spent time living in London on and off. I've spent time living in Sheffield on and off when I boxed for England as an amateur. But this is the first time I properly moved away from home, and I'm enjoying it. Newark's really cool. I'm here, I'm obviously training pretty much full time. I'm doing a bit of personal training, a bit of gym work, that kind of stuff. I do a bit of that on the side. Take my classes, so some ladies box fit classes, all that kind of stuff. And
is that
do it
next door,
do it next door. I do some in here as well, so
that's good.
No, it's all going all right.
Keep it ticking and
keeps ticking over.
Yeah, and you got obviously sponsors as well. Because boxing, the part where if you haven't got no money coming in to help you, your head's going to start.
Money gives you stress.
Yeah, it does. So you need to keep something coming in.
I'm overwhelmed with the support I've had since moving to Newark. To be fair, because like the local butcher, Richard's Quality Meats, he got behind me. You know, I've got a lot of got Alvin Sheldon, he's got behind me. Like I've got a lot of local people getting behind me, and then obviously the people from Norfolk who helped me are still supporting me as well, sort of thing, you know. And I think the way my career started, obviously starting in Norfolk, I've sort of built up that sort of fan base, you know, and they do still travel because it's ticket sales, isn't it? Small shows.
That's good.
Yeah, so that was a worry of mine when I moved up here. I'm thinking, ticket sales, how am I going to sell my tickets still? Yeah. But people have been real loyal to me, and I'm very, very grateful for it.
That's good. I always say, I have a saying that, and these people are going to get sick of me saying it because it's a later episode, but these episodes are months and weeks between. It's not back to back. But what I've found from my own experience and dealing with fighters for the last 30 years is that no matter how talented you are, no matter how much ability you've got, if you're not stable, you're going to run into problems. So for me, a fighter having more stability than ability is the route to success. Now, if you've got both, it helps. So build, because we've all been around.
Well, it's the same way what I was just mentioned to you about if you're working on the side, do something, sponsorship coming in.
Keeps ticking over, doesn't it?
Once you get all that, you'll be stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'll train better. You're not thinking of all the stuff. You're focusing on where you're going, your goals.
Yeah.
And that's what you need.
Massively,
yeah, it's massively important. Do you know what I mean? Because when you've got that stability and you've got people around you that care for you, that you can trust, that you can confide in. Because the thing is, more than ever now. Yeah. We were talking to someone about this yesterday, actually, about I'm conflicted a little bit, right? So I'd like get you guys' opinion, right? We've gone from an era where people didn't talk, suck it up. Yeah. All right, be tough. Don't cry. To where people want to talk too much now.
And cry.
Right? And so I'm between them. Like, I think that there needs to be time to talk, but then there needs to be time to say, right, we've put in place what we're going to do. Now let's get to work. Yeah. You know what I mean?
If you don't ask for help,
because people are too touchy now. People are too touchy now. People just get upset too quick.
Yeah, and they know they can get away with it, so they rely on that rather than saying, right, come on then, I need to sort myself out here.
Yeah.
It's a hard one because not everybody's as strong as other people, aren't they? I think when you've been in a boxing environment, you have to be strong, don't you? Because it's quite a solo sport.
Yeah.
But like, I think some people, they're probably not as strong, and maybe they have different issues and they don't really know how to communicate to themselves about it, do they? But you know, it's one of them, isn't it? It's a hard one.
Have you ever been, I mean, you living in Sheffield, you living in Norfolk, you moving up to Newark, you moving around, have you ever found yourself in places where you've had to deal with depression, anxiety, loneliness, anxious feelings? And how, for the audience over there, how have you dealt with some of them things? What advice could you give to some people?
Yeah, no, I haven't been too bad, to be fair. I'm a happy person, you know what I mean? I've been fed up sometimes. Everybody gets fed up, you know. When things aren't going your way. I've probably found it a little bit more in the amateurs, you know, because I didn't really know how to deal with things, you know what I mean? And they put a lot of pressure on you, and it's all or nothing. You've got to do this, you've got to do that, and you know, you get a lot of pressure on yourself. But I come to peace with it, and I was like, I'm going to do as much as I can. I'm going to be as good as I can, and that's that. And then, like, since turning pro, I think it suits myself so much better. And like the link up with Carl, it just feeds me confidence. So like, I'm in a position now where when I say I'm going to be world champion, it's not like, I genuinely believe that.
I get it.
I genuinely believe I'm better than any other super flyweight in this country. So for me, it's like, it's not no pressure for me, because I genuinely believe that. I know if I put the work in here, I've got the best man there telling me what to do. If I implicate that, it's like no stress.
Just the process.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah, it's all about the process. If you don't believe it and everyone else around you believes it, it don't matter. It's like when my wife says to me, start taking to the gym and start kicking in the nutrition. Obviously, the hardest person to train is the other half. It's like a driving instructor trying to teach his... driving instructor trying to teach his wife to drive.
Because you cross that boundary, innit? It's the respect, you cross that boundary.
We have a saying with my wife, right? It's you know, you're laughing, right? But it's taken her a little while to understand this. We used to, I said, at home, I'll submit, because there's no one else around. I've got a reputation, right? This is your Coliseum, but when we step in the gym, it's my Coliseum, right? We nearly divorced the first year I went to the gym, because she wouldn't understand that. We step in the gym, we're arguing, it's total strangers. I'm getting, because I'm, you know, adrenaline's pumping. Like, no, you need to listen to me like that. Like, what are you two arguing about? You know what I mean? Like, but now you understand, the gym's my Coliseum, don't you? Yeah. You listen to me now, don't you?
Yes,
you listen to me, don't you? But she was the hardest person to train at first with nutrition, because it was like, she was saying, I was saying to her, you look good. But she didn't feel that.
She didn't see it.
It comes from within, doesn't it?
Exactly.
It comes from within.
So it doesn't matter what I say or anyone else says if she's not feeling it. And so what you said there about believing you're going to be world champion, it starts with you. Whatever you believe manifests in you.
Massively.
And what you speak out of your mouth, you're the first person to hear it. So if you don't believe it, it's very hard for people around you to believe it, right?
Yeah.
So people say there's a slim... let me get your opinion on this as well. Some people say there's a slim line between confidence and arrogance. I think as a fighter, you've got to have an element of arrogance. And I don't think arrogance is a bad word. Arrogant towards someone else, yes. You being arrogant in believing in yourself, I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, you're totally right there. You got to have confidence. There's no point going into this sport without confidence. There's no point. Because it's a self-sport, this. You know what I mean? No one's going to help you. Only you's got to help you. So you got to get that mind set to say, listen, I'm winning, I'm beating you.
Yeah, massively.
I'm beating you. If not, I've tried. You know what I mean? So no one can look at you and say you haven't tried, because you put that mindset in your head to say, I'm going to go for that.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. If more people fought each other, you wouldn't have such of a stigma with it. If everybody just fought each other and put their records on the line.
That's it.
I mean, look at the golden era, like Duran, Hearns, Hagler. Everybody fought each other. No one goes, well, he was rubbish because he lost to him. They're all like golden, aren't they?
Where do you think that starts from? Where I have an opinion on where I think it starts from, but where do you think where boxing started looking at more the
business side?
Mayweather.
Mayweather. You got it. So I don't like this zero stuff, because you can build up any record. Understand what I mean? And I love Mayweather and he's talented. All right, but at the same time, let's be realistic here. Right?
The boxing now.
He chose his fights at the right time. He didn't fight Pacquiao till 5 years past. He picked picked the fights at the right time, and I'm not angry with him because he's the best businessman ever been in boxing.
Well, what he's done is shown people how to pick your fights, when to fight. You know,
sensible.
He's a clever man.
Don't fight him yet. Yeah, it's like Kell Brook Khan didn't fight from the beginning. They fought near the end of his career, and you see the outcome.
There's two ways to look at it, right? So, give everyone what they want. I'll fight anyone. All right. End up with like some people where you've got little brain cells and no money in the bank account. But everyone says, "Oh, you fought everyone," or you get out and people might hate you or dislike you or have something bad to say, but you're a billionaire.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it. It's hard.
It's true.
So it's a love-hate.
It's finding the balance.
It's finding the balance.
Like Tyson Fury and obviously AJ, that's not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen.
I don't think
for now, it's not going to happen.
Don't know if
until near to the end of the career, maybe.
Do you think
Usyk's not going to happen? That's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen.
It's a mad one, isn't it?
No. What do you think of that? What do you think of the cut?
I don't know. I find it so baffling because I genuinely think Fury's better. When he's on it, I just don't know if his desire's there at the minute. Because I'm not being funny. If you got paid 200 million, how are you going to get out of bed and train? But you know what I mean? Like it's baffling to me because I think you should just like retire and think, oh yeah, whatever, I've done this now.
Yeah, but you know, it's the same thing with Tyson Fury. He's got a mental health side as well.
Yeah.
So if he retires, he's got nothing else.
Yeah, he'll eat them away as well, won't it?
So he has to.
He'll end up being a boxing trainer. He'll end up being a boxing trainer somewhere.
Yeah, but he has to get that routine to do something. It's like getting up for work. That's what boxing's all about.
I trained in the gym with Naz in his prime, and I saw Naz go from having hunger to getting paid all that money. It's very hard.
And lost his heart.
It's very hard.
People are so harsh on people, but you don't know how you'll feel till you get that chunk of money.
You just feel late.
You're waking up in silk sheets and then going in the gym and some 20-year-old kid who hasn't got what you want is hungry. You know what I mean? It's very hard. I don't know what they're doing with AJ right now, but I'm guessing with AJ because that last performance.
I think they keep it simple.
I think they keep it simple. It won't surprise me if they put him in a bed sit or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, but he looks like he's got that.
The humbleness.
But he's got that bit in his teeth back though.
Yeah, the whole guy. I think he has.
Well, he's got the thing where he needs to prove people wrong. So that's what's feeding him, I think. So he's got the money, but he needs to try and rewrite wrongs, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of them.
You need it. You need something short term to a long term goal. Thinking about the long term goal all the time without the steps to it, everything just becomes blur. You understand what I mean? And that's why you need people like Carl in your corner every day of your life. Map them little things out. This is the next step. This is the next step. This is the next step.
Definitely.
Keeping you on track.
You need to stay grounded as well.
Yeah.
You see too many people who just go like that. Forget who they are.
Hold you down. Don't rush, dude.
No. Just be grounded.
It's very hard. It's easy said than done. It's very easy said than done. But hopefully one day we will come back in the future. You're world champion. You got a Ferrari parked outside.
Well, I'm not bothered about cars. I'll have my Ford Fiesta till the wheels come off.
See, you're humble. I like that. You're humble. You know what will happen? You'll carry on boxing until you retire. Because you've got that hunger. Even you'll have 200 million pounds in the bank. I think you'll wake up and still go train.
That, right?
You'll train.
Couple of holidays.
Wear pumps. And don't bother about no flashy trainers and that. You'll come to the gym and be humble. I know you will be. I can see from now.
You can't take that to your next life as well. You know,
you can't. But it's best thing to enjoy. What's better than money is the time you spend in boxing. The friends you met, the opponents you box, but they become your best friend afterwards. So you know it's that. If every person you box, they become your best mate. You know what I mean? But it depends on the fight.
I personally think the best, probably I don't speak for Carl, but I figure the reason Carl does it is the best feeling on the planet is the rewarding feeling. Sometimes like you doing it is great, but you actually training someone and they do it, it's a better feeling.
Because you're putting someone from what you've got in your head into them and they're doing it.
Definitely.
Wow, I put that into them.
Well, I train the amateurs with Adam, so I come up on a Monday and a Wednesday and sometimes on a Friday and I help coach the amateur kids.
And
a lot of them get ready for fights now and it's like you get ready, you get buzzing for him, you know what I mean?
I always found with me training people that I'm learning just as much as the person learning because it's making me look at myself.
Well, they said teaching's the best form of learning, didn't they?
100%.
And you know what was funny enough? The mistake what you make in boxing, you implement into them.
Rectify
Make
that.
sure they don't do that same mistake.
Massively,
and
yeah.
Thinking, wait a minute, I didn't throw a jab like that. I'm teaching man to throw a jab properly.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I mean?
Yeah, no, it's very true.
Steffi Bull. Got Steffi Bull.
When you go and see him.
Carl left you a question from his podcast episode.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Serious. Give the eyes and see, right? Okay.
So I got a question for you, left by your trainer, Carl Greaves. The question to you is, what are you going to do to your next... Look in that camera right there. What are you going to do to your next opponent?
I'm going to beat her emphatically. You know, I'm going to show everybody where I'm at. It's a big coming out party for me. I'm going to go right through her.
Seriously.
Yeah.
She got that fighting face, hasn't she? She got that fighting face.
That's your name.
What's
wrong with you? That's your name.
Yeah, maybe.
Smiling Assassin.
Maybe.
Smiling Assassin.
There you go. You name yourself.
Yeah. So let's go. How would that go? Emma, the Smiling Assassin. Dolan.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll see.
Smiling Assassin.
Yeah.
So when we got in your shorts when you fight, we know that comes from.
Smiling Assassin.
You know, he'll be telling
it. 10%.
When you become world champion, he'll be telling everyone he give you the name. That's what he'll be doing.
Smiley. There you go, don't you? Yeah, family.
What was your fight name again?
The Dark Gladiator.
The Dark Gladiator.
But I came out with the Gladiator shield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I came out with no smiling.
Did you come out to the Gladiator music as well?
No. I made my own tunes. My mate was a DJ. So I made my own tunes, my name on it and everything.
You can just imagine it, can't you? Come out as a gladiator to reggae music.
No, I did actually. Yeah, I did.
Did you?
One of the fights I did. Yeah.
Did anyone tell you that don't make sense?
No, they loved it. The crowd were dancing. They were buzzing.
Listen, it's not your podcast episode. It's yours. We're not talking about you,
Give
mate.
some advice.
Yeah.
What tunes do you like coming out to?
I come out to all sorts. I come out to Chic, Good Times. I come out to Cameo. I've come out to everything.
So you what you do? You entertain the crowd before you start fighting. What do you do?
I come out to Another One Bites the Dust in my last fight.
You feel it when you're coming out. Yeah.
Feel good, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
It depends how you're feeling. The fight. What fight?
It doesn't need to be
fight
serious, does it? Serious when you get in there.
Yeah, definitely. Just preparing the cake to go into the oven.
Massively.
And then deal with it.
Yeah,
man. Should we ask us some questions?
Okay, we'll ask some questions.
Let's reverse the questions around.
Yeah, no. I'll just do upside down, that's all.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
This is a silly question. Who is your favourite wrestler?
I don't know if I can name you a wrestler. My brother used to watch a lot of wrestling. So I'm going to name one that I've heard of.
Go on then.
Rey Mysterio.
I've never heard of him.
Wrestler?
No, I don't.
It's WWE wrestling.
So for me, I'm the generation of Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
Right. Like The Rock and all that.
Yeah, well before them.
Yeah.
The Rock came about 10 years after that.
Yeah.
What's your question?
What is your favourite fashion era? What year was it, your favourite fashion era? Clothing.
How do you like to dress?
I like to dress. The clothing style. Which year was it?
I don't dress as much like that per se, but I like the 70s.
The 70s?
Yeah, I like the music pants, and I like their style and that.
The style?
Yeah.
The big boots, the clogs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Funky.
Okay.
My question. What is your favourite TV show?
Favourite TV show ever? Or
ever.
That's a hard question.
Friends?
Oh, no chance. Either The Wire or The Sopranos. It's like that.
Mine is The Sopranos. Touch me. I always say The Sopranos or Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah, them two are the top. I keep trying to tell. We watched season 1 of The Wire, and she went, "Oh, I'm bored of this." But you have to
got to give it time.
Got to give it time. By the 3rd season, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see, I told you, mate. You got to give it another go. I tell you one TV show you're gonna like if you like The Wire. It's on Disney right now. I'm giving it a plug. Snowfall.
Yeah, is it good?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The main actor as well as English, but you would never even. And it's a true story about the crack pandemic. So it's between, imagine The Sopranos mixed with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
It's good. It's addictive.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, I remember now. Cause I want to ring you and say, what's that? Is it Snowfall? I forgot.
Yeah, you watched the first episode of it, didn't you?
Anyway, do you watch MMA or UFC?
I watch a bit of MMA.
Right, who's your favorite?
Casual fan.
Yeah? So you don't have a favourite fighter, you just like watching it?
I like Jason Gaethje. He's hard, isn't he?
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
I like PSG was a good fighter, weren't he?
PSG?
Yeah. You know, I like gutsy fighters.
Okay.
Yeah. I know exactly. So everyone has chose Denzel Washington. So let's see if you choose the same. Who's your favourite actor?
My favourite actor?
Yeah.
Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone. Cal says Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I like probably predominantly a lot of Al Pacino films.
Yeah.
So
I like Scent of a Woman.
Yeah, he's very good in that, isn't he? Blind.
Yeah.
Either Al Pacino or Robert De Niro, I think, are very, very good actors. But then I'm an old soul. Like I like Paul Newman, and I like Marlon Brando as well. Like, I don't know. It's a very hard question, that, isn't it?
My favourite actor, I've got 3. But the reason I like him is because they can do anything. I like Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Robert Duvall.
Yeah, Robert Duvall. Yeah.
And Tommy Lee Jones.
It's good.
Because they can just change.
Robert Duvall's a fantastic actor. In The Godfather, when he's the lawyer and that in there, he's unreal.
Have you ever seen a movie called what's a TV show movie called Lonesome Dove?
I haven't seen it. No.
It's the best part he plays in. It's a cowboy western. It's really good.
I like Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy, and Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
Them
Sly.
3 there.
Oh, I like Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood's good.
He's one-liners are unmatched.
Yeah. Well, no one ever picked up on this, but you can tell that Arnold Schwarzenegger watched Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, you can tell.
He always does the same kind of line.
Yeah.
Stick around. But I can always hear Clint Eastwood say something like that. Do you know what I mean? Your question.
Yeah. Okay, your favourite animal?
Hey.
A dog?
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
What's our dog?
I've got a Labrador.
Couldn't
be without a dog.
What colour?
Fox red.
Yeah.
Is it loyal?
As anything.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't choose one.
We get a dog. Yeah.
Wow.
What's your favourite workout song?
Favourite workout song? Anything Carl's got on, he's got Kiss 3 on, or he's got his Club Classics on, any of that. Yeah, you know.
Minister Sound.
Or Rocky soundtrack, you know.
Well, that's it now.
Have you got any questions?
Yeah.
I've got one what's not on here.
Yeah.
What is it that you would like the people to know at home? Right, I've got one for you. I've got 2.
Okay.
Right. What is it that people don't know about you at home? And what is it would you like people to know about you at home?
In the boxing sense, or
you as a person?
Me as a person. I don't know. You know, I'm here to stay. I'm going to make my climb onto the big boxing stage soon. I'm going to be here to stay. I'm pretty partial to a bit of karaoke. Quite good at that.
See, we've got some out of it. Can you sing then?
No, not hope in hell.
A couple of drinks.
A couple of tequila shots.
Yeah. My wife's a professional singer. She can
really?
sing.
I won't show you up. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mate, she always says to me when I'm singing in the shower, she goes, "Darling, you can't sing, but I love listening to you." That's when you know you're terrible.
Apart from boxing, what's with the talent? Do they play a music instrument?
No talent.
No talent.
Everything's into play.
Do you dance?
Can't sing or dance. That's my box, isn't it?
But singers or dancers have a bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm stiff as a board, me. No? I like to dance. Yeah. I want to go out with my mates and that. Right. I like
how
to.
Do you dancing? Was it dancing?
All limbs, like a wind machine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's part of the boxing anyway.
Yeah.
Still throwing shots.
But I like reading. I like listening to music. Very much into my music. You know, I like my films. I like going out to gigs and stuff like that. You know, it's but you know yourself when you're in the sport. It's predominantly it's all on you, isn't it? It's all on you. So you got to obviously traveling, music, gigs, going out seeing people. You can do that in glimpses. But this is like you're locked in, aren't you?
Obviously, you need a time where you can.
You need your glimpses where you go out. You need it because if not, you'll just
let your hair down. It's not just a physical thing; it's a mental thing. Mentally, you're locked in all the time.
What is your favorite food and why?
Oh.
I knew there's a reason I brought you along. What is your favourite book and why?
I like poetry. So like,
can you give us a poem? Give us a poem.
Not off the top of my hand.
Don't be shy.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Right, that's one. He's giving you one now. Gives a little touch. Just close your eyes. Don't look at the camera.
Yeah.
Right, focus.
I want you to make a poem for your next fight.
Make a poem and your
next opponent.
Left, right, good night.
There you go. You hear that?
I always remember the Muhammad Ali one. Joe's gonna come out smoking, and I ain't gonna be joking. I'll be picking him poking, porn and wall and smoking. This might shock and amaze you, but I'll destroy Joe Frazier.
There you go.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Yeah.
So you're going to work on one for your next fight?
Yeah, we'll be all over
Definitely.
it.
I want to hear it over the TV as well. So we got to doing that.
Yeah.
Do you tend to go on holidays after fights?
Sometimes. Depends on what's happening, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like with this, didn't really have time to be fair, 'cause we'll probably ease back in the training camp the next couple of weeks ready for this next one.
Yeah.
I'd like to go on a big trip at the end of the year, depending on what's happening.
Anywhere nice?
My mate's living in Australia at the minute, so I'll probably go out and see her.
It's a long trip, that.
So my wife's originally from Indonesia.
Wicked, yeah.
So we aim to move to Bali this year.
Wicked, that'd be cool.
And we're looking for like another host to take over. I don't know if you'd be interested to work with Donovan full time.
Yeah, we'll be
They're going to leave
we?
me. It's all right.
Don't worry, I'm going to fly back 3 or 4 times a year and every day.
3-4 times a year, you know what I mean? They've got.
We love doing this.
He's out of it.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, from this, the podcast I love, and from a business point of view, I want to keep doing it. But if you've been to Indonesia, and been to Bali, it's just, you'll understand it when you go out there. And it's right next to Australia.
Jamaica, obviously. I had to came from Jamaica and you want to come back home.
Yeah. Come back to this lovely weather.
It was nice out there, man. Trust me. Nice.
Tell us, within boxing, what are some of the people that you've had the opportunity to meet?
I've been quite fortunate, really. I met Carl Greaves. He's I've met Ricky Hatton. I've met Joshua a few times. He used to come up, obviously, when you train up the Institute of Sport. He was up there a lot. Met Terry Harper a few times. She's a lovely girl. I've met Robin Reed. I've met Crawler. I've met a few people, and the thing is with boxing, you meet all kinds of people. You meet, people that you get on well with, and you mates for life. You meet people you never want to see again. It's such a diverse sport, isn't it?
Can I ask someone as well? Obviously, for myself, when you meet someone famous and see them on TV, do you get starstruck? Right? It's like, I'm part of you.
I met Savannah Marshall a couple of years ago.
How did you feel?
Yeah, I think that's one of the only. Cause I've met quite a few, big time boxing people. When I was, even with Carl, I was a bit it's Carl. But I think Savannah Marshall, because she's female boxer doing really well. I met Clarissa Shields, funnily enough, as well, but I didn't really feel it with her. But I quite looked up to Savannah Marshall, so it took me aback a little bit. That was like, wow, you're a really cool lady. But I think if I met Katie Taylor, that would be a bit of a buzz.
So Katie Taylor's the one. What would just Katie Taylor? Nobody else will stand out to say starstruck to you.
No, I think like, when you're looking at people
like daughter, like a chick over there.
Maybe, I think when you're looking at people like Tommy Hearns, maybe, or like greats. If you met like a great, you'd be like, wow.
I think that comes from within how you feel. It's more about you than them, and it's just like when I meet celebrity boxers now, sometimes I say to myself, I'm not even bothered. But I think if Mike Tyson walked in,
exactly,
and that's different.
He's like a great energy.
Well, it's like when I'm my first fight, I met Tommy Hearns. I was stood there, getting weighed in the same time.
On the same show.
Really?
So it's like I look at him, I'm thinking, I'm not starstruck. Tommy, I do.
I would have been.
Good. And then after my fight, George Foreman shook my hand. Oh, well done.
Really?
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, mate.
So
I walked off.
Because the audience have heard this story on
so
every
many times.
We'll tell you the story off camera because he'll go tell the story again. But
you know what I mean?
It's an
experience, you're part of that journey where they're doing. You know what I mean? So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everyone needs a role model. Who is your greatest fighter? Who is your idol in boxing?
We emulate your style.
But when you watch on TV and you think, wow, like for me, I love Mike Tyson, but Muhammad Ali's mine. But Muhammad Ali's more because it's more about the man.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And what he did, he made me feel like a superhero. Do you know what I mean?
I think I've got 3, but I'll let you name yours first.
Obviously, look up to Ali a lot. He's the greatest, isn't he? And even though if he's not the greatest boxer, he's convinced everybody he's the greatest with how much he believes in himself, how much he distributes that.
What does it do for you?
It gives you confidence, doesn't he? It gives you like, it makes you feel good watching him. I loved Ali. I loved Joe Frazier, to be fair.
Why?
It was the opposite reasons. Like he wasn't pretty. He wasn't like, he was ugly, and he was like
Frazier was ugly.
Not ugly like that. You know what I mean? Like he's style.
He was rough,
aggressive. And he beat Ali. fights. It was just like, it works both ways. I love Tommy Hearns the way he was, and I loved Marvin Hagler as well. Because Marvin, probably I look at it similar to myself, because obviously I've had to come up through the white collar shows, not the white collar, the small hall shows. When you look at these people on platforms, you had like Sugar Ray Leonard, who had like his golden ticket, had the gold medal and shot straight up there. And he had Marvin Hagler grinding away, trying to get his way up there. Had a bad decision, fought Alan Minter, got his title, and everybody booed him and chucked stuff into the ring. He's had a hard time of it. That's like the people coming up from small hall shows. That's their journey. They're not given purses and everything to start with. They're not spoiled. They're just like, right, you need to sell X amount of tickets to get your fight on. Get on with it, sort of thing.
The hard way, right?
Yeah.
Who was your 3?
My 3. Okay. So I'll do it this way. I recognise Sugar Ray Robinson as by far the greatest fighter
boxer ever.
Right. My idol is Muhammad Ali, because it's more than boxing. I think, and the reason I choose Sugar Ray Robinson is because the time he was in, and fighting every 2-3 weeks is a different mindset, different generation. I think the most influential fighter, I kind of got 2. I train with Naz, right? So that's got to have an effect on me, right? Because I'm around it. And then Roy Jones Jr. Because Roy Jones Jr. was in my time.
So it's 4 really.
So
split into 4.
It's like not recognizing them, separating them. So I don't box like Ali. Well, I can move like Ali, but I don't fight like Sugar Robinson, right? But
just them what the.
But one about who influenced the way I like to fight, Roy Jones and Naz, somewhere between them two. But he's hard, isn't it? But then I love Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
He's out for the total business. He's out for the grit.
I just love Pacquiao's. Because Pacquiao's got like.
He's humble as well.
He's got like a Tommy Hearns fight style, right?
His work rate is unbelievable.
He's got the personality of Ali. If there's anyone who's on a personal level being like Ali, it's Pacquiao for me.
Pacquiao fought everybody in there. Like he's fighting like Morales and Barrera when he's coming through. He's not waiting until the back end of their careers like Floyd did. He's fighting them when he's coming through.
Fought everyone.
Fought everyone and beat nearly everyone as well. You know what I mean?
And I still think that one, people say it's excuses, but he won himself in that Floyd fight.
Mine was, I think I've got Evander Holyfield for his fitness and his determination in fights, not giving up on nothing. Roy Jones with his style and Mike Tyson with aggression. That's the 3.
I didn't even mention Mike, did I? So
there's too many great champions.
There's many champions, loads to choose from, but that's them 3 I used to watch. I used to watch Holyfield all the time, the way he trained, just keep focused.
I couldn't style-wise. Well, I guess I could, because on the inside I'd be like Ricky and Tyson. But
it's just similar, isn't it?
There's no one who can do what Tyson does.
Tyson's different.
Tyson's just different because he's not even that big of a guy. This is what people don't understand as well. Like he'd be like now, cruiserweight limit went up, didn't it? So would he boil down to cruiserweight limit? You know what I mean? Because he's not
15 something, wasn't he?
Yeah, but when he started his career, I think he was 15 too. So he could easily boil down to what is it? Cruiserweight limit's 14 stone. What is it? 14.6.
No, it's 14 something. 14.10.
So you could have boiled. It's like Wilder could boil down, really.
More money at heavyweight though in there.
I'd love Tyson. I used to watch him all the time. I even had the shorts when I was an amateur. The shorts and boots and towel.
Mean machine,
I loved him. Just watch him and then go.
I love Tyson the person.
That's what I mean. He had his personality. It was different to Ali's, but he still had a strong personality, didn't he?
I'll tell you what. Let's put it this way, though. Right, so. This is what's unique about. I love this kind of conversations. This is what's unique about Tyson, right? So Ali did a lot of talking to promote himself. There'll be no one ever better than Tyson for this, though. Tyson didn't even need to talk to promote himself.
Just knock guys over.
Can you imagine that? He just walks out in a black pair of shorts, does his thing, and all the talking's done.
The only similar man to that was like Golovkin, wasn't it? Golovkin was very similar to that. Didn't need to talk, did he?
Sonny Liston.
That kind of style.
But Tyson's different, man.
When he walks in, you just feel that.
I've been around him one time when he was at Manchester Arena. You know, the press conference, and he was not too far from me.
Press conference? Was that for the Francis? And I missed you then.
I was there. And he was
in the hotel.
Just has this energy that comes off him.
I was in the hotel because he was going to run away. He was going to run back to America. He ran out the hotel. He ran back to me. And I missed him.
I was just looking at Julia Fancy all the time, thinking, you are brave, man.
His feet were showing.
I don't think I'd get. I don't think I won't want to be. If Mike Tyson was 99, I still won't want to get in the ring with him.
Yeah.
He's just got something about him. I love listening to him speak as well. He's so clever.
Yeah.
People think that he's not clever. He's clever, man.
Well, obviously,
his philosophy on life.
He's been educated in prison as well.
He's gone through. No, but he's gone through 10,000. If he went through 10,000 lifetimes, we still want to live his life. You know, the things that he's been through, and the things that he's experienced because of who he is, and like, I could go back Tyson all day, man.
We'll be looking back on you and talk about your life, this
we'll
as well.
see, won't we?
We were thinking this girl was crazy, man. She was crazy. She had the heart. She had the heart to just take anybody out.
Would you let us come back and speak to you after you win a couple more belts?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Can I hold them? Can I hold your belts, please?
Maybe, yeah.
Thank you.
Charging, man. He'll try walking off with it. You know, in his house, he's built a shrine with his belts.
Oh, sorry. Listen.
He's got this little shrine next to him.
Explain to him. What, you should know anyway. You're
I'm
champion.
just winding you up, man.
When you got your first belt, how did you feel when you had that round? How do you feel? Don't matter what belt it is. A belt is a belt. How do you?
Do you put it on and walk around the house naked? That's what he does. He watches that. He puts his belt on. If there were hidden cameras in his house, he'd be making his toes.
No, but how do you feel when you got the first belt?
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? You know, but it's
the
like
feeling of it.
Starting point, isn't it? You want to just build off it, but
yeah. All right, you can have many more belts. I want to come back here with about 4 belts.
That's what we want, them.
Like Roy Jones. Catch him up, man. Undisputed.
5 belts.
5, not 4.
Belts,
5. That's it. Yeah.
This has been good. I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah,
but before we go, you're going to leave a question for the next person. We don't know who that is yet.
All right.
Yeah.
So what question do you want to leave for the next person coming on the show?
Where do you see yourself in a year's time?
Where do you see yourself in a year's time?
Where do you see yourself in a year's time? Oh, no, I'll ask.
I know exactly where I'm going to be. I'm on the beach drinking strawberry daiquiris, mate. And my Speedos, mate. Where are you going to be in a year's time?
Me, I don't know where I'll be, man. I know
where you're going to be, blood. You're going to be with me. I'm going to take you with me.
Okay, he's taking me across.
Take you with me,
Take me across, man.
Can you come, darling?
Yes.
We'll let you sleep in the hut in the back, guys.
See what I mean? See how wicked you are. See what I mean?
Guys, thanks for tuning to the 13th and final round podcast.
And don't forget to share and like.
And comment. Hit that subscription button, the notification bell.
And tell a friend, and we're here.
And we out.